artificial intelligence is no longer reserved for the pages of science fiction novels, but is instead a reality, being developed and integrated by some of the biggest companies in the world, like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, and even Netflix. You've likely heard of ChatGPT, used by thousands of students to cheat on math tests, but the future of AI holds much more than simple math answers. As a student in the modern world, I see AI change and develop every day with more and more people using it. Although it is incredibly fascinating, after doing my research, I've concluded that the future of AI is far too dangerous to ignore. Because of serious potential dangers it poses, artificial general intelligence is immoral and should not be created. Bergman and Stryker, in the 2024 article, What is Artificial General Intelligence?, define artificial general intelligence as a hypothetical stage in development of machine learning in which an artificial intelligence system can match or exceed the cognitive abilities of human beings across any task. Throughout this speech, I'll explain what artificial general intelligence is and the staggering dangers it poses, like millions of jobs lost, economic destruction, and its uncontrollable nature. Many people throughout history have believed that their jobs will be stolen by technology. However, this has never been a more real concern than right now. You've likely seen things like self-ordering kiosks at places like McDonald's, Wendy's, or Taco Bell. But this is just the first step in automation stealing our jobs. According to the article, Handle Top 12 AI Ethics Dilemmas with Real-Life Examples by Sendel and Ghani in 2025, AI will take 30% of human labor jobs by 2030. Automation will steal between 400 and 800 million jobs in that time. Census.gov in 2025 reports that 341 million people live in the United States. This means that just within the next 5 years, the equivalent of the entire population of the United States, and possibly more than double that amount, will be stolen in jobs. This also disproportionately affects women and minorities. According to the article Occupational Segregation in America in 2022, Zavrankova, Qatar, and Brady state that women and minorities account for 77% of fast food workers and 84% of cashiers. These types of jobs will be the first to go with things like automation and AI because they are so simple. This 800 million job statistic has catastrophic implications on our economy as well. US government funding works like this. The people work, the people pay taxes to the government collects these taxes and uses it to better our country. However, artificial general intelligence disrupts this flow. Abigail Tierney, in the 2024 article, U.S. Households That Paid No Income Tax 2022 by Income Level, states that 40% of people in the United States paid no individual income tax at all in 2022. Now imagine that we lose millions upon millions of jobs. Therefore, people will have no money to pay in taxes. The U.S. Treasury in 2025 states that, in the article Debt to the Penny, that the national debt stands at over $36 trillion. The government has no money of their own, and if AGI steals all our jobs, then the people will not have any money either. You can see that the creation of artificial general intelligence will lead to the destruction of our economy and very much our government as we know it. An even more dangerous consequence of artificial general intelligence is its potential to be uncontrollable once it is created. It could be used for things from warfare to national security, which makes it incredibly dangerous and incredibly valuable. Once people, and specifically nations around the world, have control of it, they will never want to give it up. Take nuclear weapons as a good parallel. The Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons was designed to ban nuclear weapons under international law. But according to NTI in the article Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons in 2025, both rounds of voting were boycotted by all nuclear weapons possessing states. Because artificial general intelligence is so dangerous, and because of its potential use in warfare and other things, nations will never want to get rid of it once they have it, either because they fear others using it against them, or because they want to use it against others. AGI will not be able to be stopped once it is created. The creation of artificial general intelligence is a threat to humanity, and we should not allow it to be created. Because of the hundreds of millions of jobs lost, because of its economic consequences, potential destruction of our economy and our government, and because of its uncontrollable nature, we cannot allow it to be created. It is absolutely immoral. Thank you.
And these are those stuff.
Wow. Can't argue with that.
Excuse me.
Perfect.
These are my note cards.
Thank you.